everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another Gay Gamer video podcast. This one's a little different, as you might have already noticed. There was no episode last week because I recorded an entire show on my handy-dandy flip cam that I have been using to record my video podcasts for Gay Gamer ever since there was a gaygamer.net. Unfortunately, the USB connector that has been getting looser and looser finally just gave up the ghost and wouldn't connect to the computer, so I was unable to get my episode off of here and onto the computer. And I didn't feel like reshooting it because I didn't know what I was going to shoot it with, and I said, I guess I'll have to use my phone. But then of course it's like, oh, I'll have to use my phone, except for the fact that my phone is going to shoot like a way better high quality video than this little old thing ever could have. It's like when you know, we remember those old digital cameras that we all used to take pictures with, and now it's like our phones take pictures that are hundreds of times better than those old cameras ever could have been. Anyway, I had to wait because I didn't know how I was going to prop up my phone to take the video, so I ordered a tripod on Amazon with a little phone mount on it. And I wasn't expecting much for $8.50, but it seems pretty sturdy, so we'll see if this works. Hopefully the microphone on my phone can actually pick up my voice. I am kind of far away, so fingers crossed that this is actually legible. But let's get into it because I have to cover 2 weeks worth of material now, so let's just jump right in and I'll try to be brief. First, I saw a couple of movies. The first movie I saw was Fall, which I went to see in the theater because it's about these two girls who foolishly climb to the top of a 2,000-foot telephone tower in the middle of the desert. The ladder breaks off and they get stranded at the top and they have to try to survive. And I felt like that was something that might be more effective on a big screen than on my TV. And it was. There were a great many shots giving me vertigo, and I was like, so it is very effective, and if you have any interest at all in seeing this movie, you should see it on as big a screen as possible, because that made it better. Some of the effects are really great. There's a few shots in there that I don't know if they were like done later, because they're kind of shitty CGI, and there's one fall that's like a really bad blue screen effect, and I'm like, whoa, this is terrible. Like, what the hell? You couldn't try a little harder, but whatever. The only other complaint that I have about the movie is that it could have lost like 10 to 15 minutes just to tighten up the pacing and keep it a little tenser. The movie I saw this past weekend, that I saw yesterday, did not need any tightening. It was 90 minutes in and out, and that is Beast, starring Idris Elba, fighting a rogue lion in South Africa to protect his daughters. This knew exactly what it was. It got in, it did what it had to do, and it got out. And I appreciated it for that. The CGI lion looked great, though I got a little nervous because in the beginning there's some CGI lions and when they look good, but then when they interact with an actual human being, it looked kind of shitty, and I was like, ooh. But overall, the CGI lion was effective. I know they're not going to use real lions anymore because why put people in danger when you can just animate things? But there is that suspension of disbelief that you have to use when you're looking at something you know is a computer-generated character, so the actor isn't really in any danger, and it does kind of ruin the illusion sometimes. But it overall, like, it was a good thriller, very entertaining. Maybe you don't necessarily have to go to the theater for this one, but it was enjoyable. I liked it better than Fall, honestly, overall. Then the other thing that I did in this lost episode that no one will ever see because it's stuck on the camera is I finished my Atari Lego kit. I made it last about a week, so that was good. And it came out really good. I love it. I have to say, the little cartridge case that comes with the little cartridges in it and everything, it's very cute. So you can store your cartridges. The Asteroids diorama is pretty cool, but I have to say that I think that the centipede one is my favorite. This one just looks so cool with the cool centipede and everything. The joystick, the button is just not anything, but the joystick actually does move, which I thought was kind of nifty. I was impressed with that. And the actual console itself, the buttons go up and down. And then these ones, of course, the game reset and everything, they have a little elastic, so they switch and bounce up again, just like on the real thing. And then this slides out to reveal the little 80s diorama with the little guy and is playing his Atari and everything. It's very cute. The only thing is that it just feels delicate. It feels a little flimsy. It doesn't feel as solid as the Nintendo that I built. My Lego Nintendo feels more solid. This one feels like you got to be careful when you hold it. That just made me very nervous just then. But overall, it's a really cool set. Love it. I would love to see no more cool sets from Lego, please, because I'm running out of room in this small apartment in which to display them. Thank you. And then as for games, in the missing episode, I shared a little update on my progress in Star Wars, but now I actually finished it a couple of days ago. So there you go. I finished Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Overall, I liked it. It seemed like I got through it really quickly, and I don't know if that's because it's a short game or if it's because I was so determined to use my PS5 now that I have one, that I was like, I'm just going to play my PS5 all the time. So I don't know if it was the console or the game that was making me play it a lot and made me fly right through it. If I had paid $60, I might have felt like, oh, that was a little much. I didn't get $60 worth of enjoyment, but I bought it on sale in the PS store for like $8 or $9, so I definitely got $10 worth of enjoyment out of this game. No problem. I did have to lower difficulty a few times throughout the game. Weirdly not, the game didn't get like more difficult as it went on. It was just every so often there was a boss that was just really difficult for me to get past. Like whatever it was doing, like I needed to do something specific, like I needed to parry, or I needed to dodge, or I need to jump, like whatever I needed to do to beat that boss, I wasn't good at. And I would just do it a few times and I would just get super frustrated, and then I was like, forget it. And in fact, as expected, the very final boss fight, I got my ass handed to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm over it. We're going to story mode right now. I'm not even going to try this like 5 or 6 times. I'm just going to go back on my second try in story mode and finish this game. The only problem is there are so many collectibles and things that I have not yet found. And it's weird because this is the kind of game where normally like something like Horizon or Tomb Raider or Ghost of Tsushima or Assassin's Creed, where I would try to collect all of the rooms, or I'd try to collect all of the weapons or all of the trophies, or like whatever little collectible items that they've scattered around the world, I would try to collect them all. So in the case of Jedi Fallen Order, I would have tried to collect all of the customization options and all of the stim canisters and all of the force memories and everything. And the problem is that the game is very linear. Like the levels are set up to be very linear. There are the occasional shortcuts so that you don't have to go through all of that. You can just go to here. But, you're still going through an entire level and doing all of the platforming and killing all of the enemies. And it's really annoying and time consuming. And it's just like, I don't really feel like doing that. And then while doing that, looking for the hidden stuff. Because it's just kind of annoying. And it's really annoying because towards the end of the game, you meet a character and recruit them to your group. I mean, I don't know why I'm avoiding spoilers for a game that came out 3 or 4 years ago. But anyway, you recruit this girl and she can teleport. And she freaking teleports back to the ship, says, I'll meet you there. And I'm like, what the F? You couldn't take me with you? Come on, rude. And then I had to work my way back to the ship on foot, as always. But I'm like, this was the perfect time for the game to say, okay, now we have this character who can teleport. Now she can teleport you to any save point anywhere in any level on any planet. So that would have helped make you not have to go through all that backtracking. And I might have gone and looked for more collectibles. But as it is, I'm good. I'm done. I'm moving on to the next game. which again is not Pokemon. I am not going back to Pokemon yet. I still haven't. I'm still playing with my PS5. Unfortunately, it's another PS4 game that I just happen to be playing on my PS5 game. But you will have to come back next episode to find out what that is. And that's it for now. And I'm going to cut this one off. Come back next time and find out what I'm playing. Bye!